Meet Alvaro. He's 11, and he's what we would call a reluctant reader. He'd rather have a remote control in his hand than a book. But his dad, David, has found a way to keep Alvaro reading. And David knows that even older kids like Alvaro can benefit from reading aloud.
Hey, Alvaro. Turn the TV off. Come on, man. You've been watching for like an hour already.
Okay.
Besides, look, I got this book. Remember this one?
Bone, Out from Boneville, by Jeff Smith, is what's called a graphic novel. It looks like a comic book, which might put off some of you. But David knows that as long as kids are reading, no matter what the subject matter, they become better readers. David also makes reading aloud fun and something special to share with his child. Listen as they take turns reading the dialogue in the book.
Phone Bone, what are you doing?
I'm coming.
Here, what do you want me to do with this?
Oh, that's my knapsack. I ran back to my place last night to get my books.
You have books in here?
Yeah, when me and my cousins got run out of Boneville, I packed some stuff for us to read.
I love books. Ooh, what are these?
Just some comic books. I brought those for Smiley Bone.
I've never seen this one before.
You haven't? You must had a deprived?
Deprived. That means when you don't have a lot of stuff.
Oh, right.
Try it again.
Deprived. You haven't? You must have had a deprived childhood. These I brought for Phony Bone. They're financial magazines.
That's like money magazines.
Oh, right. Like right here, like a piggy bank and some dollar bills.
Exactly, that's right. You didn't bring anything for yourself?
Sure. This is Moby Dick. It's my favorite book. I've read it 3 times.
We should do Moby Dick next time.
Sure.
It's like that thick, but it's really cool.
That's pretty thick.
It's a good book, though.
Now notice what David did in that segment. Besides sharing time with his son and encouraging reading, David expanded Alvaro's vocabulary. He took advantage of opportunities that came up to define deprived, for example, and to explain that financial magazines are about money. And, of course, he planted a seed for future reading when the characters happened to talk about Moby Dick. Watch as David continues to read aloud, to enjoy time with his son, and to use the book as a way to explain words and ideas that Alvaro doesn't know.
Phony, did you do something with Grandma Ben's bloomers?
Yeah, I took them off the clothesline and nailed them up on the side of the barn.
You did what?
Kinda made a little hole in the wall, and those were the biggest things I could find to cover it up.
You're really pushing it this time, Phony.
You can't talk to me that way. I'm your cousin. I'm the richest bone in Boneville.
You were the richest bone in Boneville, and it was your money grubbing schemes that got us into this mess, remember? What's money grubbing?
Money grubbing, it's like you'll do anything for money. He has schemes, he'll do anything to make money. So he goes, do you have to keep bringing that up? So I got us run out of Boneville, and a lynch mob chased us for 2 weeks. Geez, one little mistake and I gotta hear about it the rest of my life.
Maybe you'll think twice next time before you build an orphanage on a hazardous waste landfill. What's orphanage or hazardous waste landfill?
Orphanage is where kids who don't have parents live.
Oh.
If you're an orphan, you live in an orphanage. And a hazardous waste landfill is where they put like toxic, poisonous stuff. So
why would they put toxic?
Putting kids over that is pretty bad. So that's the kind of money-grubbing schemes he does, right?
Oh, he does that? That's horrible.
So then he goes, what is wrong with that? That's 2 community services rolled into one.
Remember these tips if you have a reluctant reader. Even older children benefit from reading aloud. Try a graphic novel. Take turns reading. Use opportunities to expand vocabulary. And above all, enjoy being together.